Today I'm going to go over generic methods. And much like generic classes, generic methods provide you with type flexibility in your methods, allowing you to use methods in more situations. So I have a project here, project 21, generic methods. I have a single package, single class. The class has a main in it. And today what I want to do is I want to have two sets, and I want to find redundant values between the two sets. Let's say I want to combine the sets and I want everything to be unique, but I don't want to, I wanted to keep track of what I'm going to, what's going to be in both sets. So I'm going to find my duplicates, my redundant data. So let's go ahead and make two sets. So we'll have set one will be fruits. We'll go new hash set, and set two. So we're just going to do this for strings, right? But we're going to make it more flexible. I say veggies for short for vegetables. Hash set, and Control Shift O. And let's go ahead and make a method called find dupes right between these. So how's that going to work? Let's do it for strings, just for strings, and then we'll make it more. We'll make it a generic set after. So we have this set that's going to return a set of strings with the duplicates. We'll say find dupes set string s1 set string s2. We'll need a return set, so set string dupes new hash set. This is going to be our return stuff. So we'll check, we'll say for string in S1, let's go through the whole set of S1, and we'll do this, val, there we go, that will be correct. We'll go through the whole S1, val will be each element in S1, and then we'll say if S2 contains val, then we know it's a duplicate object, so we're going to add it to our dupes set. Val. There we go. Get down here, return dupes. Now let's go ahead and populate this. We'll say fruits, add, and I'll say apple, fruits, add tomato, because tomato is technically a fruit. Let's do vegetables, veggies, add spinach, and veggies add tomato, because some people consider it a vegetable, even though it's truly a fruit. So we have a duplicate. We have tomato is duplicated. So let's go ahead and bind our dupes. String dupes equals app. App. Oh, we need to instantiate our app. Let's do that. App equals new app. So now we have an instance of our app. Right? Now we can call that method because it's not static. So find dupes, and I'll put fruits in there, and I'll put veggies in here. Let's print out what we got. Dupes, there we go. Looking good. Get rid of that white space so we can see more. And we'll run this. That tomato, it got it. All right, so of course this would work with strings, but we need to make it more general. Maybe the boss says, no, I want to use find dupes. I want to put this in a utility method. I want to use this for any type of sets where there's duplicates. So, all right, well, I kind of know what generics are, so I know that we use like a capital letter, right? We have that capital letter thing going for generics. Let's make it an E. We'll put it in there, put it in here. Uh-oh, there's some red. What's going on? Let's continue on though. Maybe it'll get better as we finish. It didn't. They're still red. So what you have to do in order to tell your method, hey, we're going to use this E as a generic, just go in front of the return type and put the E right here in the brackets. Look at that. All the red went away. That's awesome. We can run it. Works perfectly with no modification. So it'll work with ints too, right? But will it work with custom classes? That's always the one that's worries you, right? Because custom classes are different. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's make a custom class. I'm going to right click on my package And I'll say new class. I'm going to call this Bigfoot Hunter. I'm just going to say Bigfoot Hunter, just like that. BFH. Give it two values. Give it an int for an ID. Ooh, make it private, right? Can maintain good practices for encapsulation. Private string, and we'll call that name. So we need a constructor. Go to source. Constructor using fields. That looks good. We will need, remember it's a set, so we need hash code and equals. So go to source, hash code and equals. Nice. And let's add a toString function so we can print it out. Generate toString. Looking good. There we go. Control Shift F to format it a little bit. Now we have our spaces where we need them. Let's save it. And now Bigfoot Hunter. Well, there won't be fruits, but say Bigfoot Hunter. And we'll keep it fruits and vegetables. Just pretend they're Bigfoot Hunter. There might be, these might be code names. All right, and then here, I want to do new Bigfoot Hunter 1. Let's say Pete. And go ahead and copy this. Control C. So 2. Jimbo. And we'll paste this. Put Pete in here again. That's the dupe. And paste that. We'll make this one 3 Earl. All right. Now this one here needs to return a type, Bigfoot Hunter. But look at that. That's all we had to do. So we had these two new sets, basically new, I had to redo them. And our return type is going to come back the same type as we sent in, right? Here's our return type. But we didn't have to do anything to find dupes, right? Find dupes was fine. But let's see if it works. And it does. Look at that. We got our duplicate back. All right, so that's generic methods, and I think they're pretty handy.